right, this is just going to be a quick live stream. That's what it's called. Where I wanted to do something a little bit different and just update on what's going on versus what was out in the morning Outlook video. So possibly we just, let's see, that's not live, transition, boom. So just go through this really quickly. So basically from this morning, or the Outlook before this would be this right here. So my mouse cursor is probably not visible, I'm going to guess. But they've added an enhanced risk up in this area, Montana and North Dakota, and they've also added the slight risk down here, Mississippi and Alabama. And let's see what this actually is from. Tornado risk looks to be about the same from this morning. It's fairly wide swath of Montana and North Dakota. Let's see, so there would be one reason. That might be the only reason. Let's check. Yeah, so this would be where the enhanced risk is coming from, is this 30%, was this the wind threat, which also has the black hatched area, which means instead of what? Instead of 58 miles per hour and greater, it's the potential for 75 mile per hour and greater winds. How fun. Here's the hail map. It looks like they've slimlined this a bit from the previous forecast. And yeah, go back to this. Now I go back to OBS, make sure I was in the right window. Fantastic. And hello all. If you'd like any information, let me know. I'm not actively, like, I have a tiny screen, so it's really hard for me to read. Oh my God. Oh, let's mute. Yes, it's amateur hour over here, as I forget that, oh yes, if you're watching your own live stream, it tends to make noise. That's fantastic. Let's bring up the window for, okay, we're going to look at day 2 now and see how that's changed. That came out, what is that, about 2-ish hours ago. It would be this window, I really hope. Transition. There, it needs a sound effect. Let me see if this looks like it's switching back and forth. Okay, so this one is the current day 2 outlook. So what that means, what is today? Saturday. We're looking at Sunday. So versus this, the previous, they have expanded the slight risk quite a bit over out into the west. Believe the tornado risk also got fattened up. Let's scroll down. So this is the previous outlook, and then this is the current outlook for tomorrow. So a lot more Minnesota is in the risk area. Let's check out the wind difference. So again, this is the previous outlook, the current outlook. So that got expanded much more westward. I'm going to guess it's going to be the similar story on the hail. So previous outlook, current outlook for tomorrow. So yeah, so that is what is happening. And just for the heck of it, since I'm not going to release a separate video, let's see, we'll go back to QuickTime. I'm just going to play the normal. Maybe I'll narrate it. Oh, I'm sure it'll be terrible. Let's see, go back to QuickTime. Oh, was I in the wrong window? That's going to be frustrating. I'll have to watch the broadcast later and find out why I have a white screen. No, okay. Oh, interesting. Because I tabbed away, it went completely invisible. That is, this computer, I tell you, it's very confusing. All right, let's hope that this works. Unfortunately, okay, let's play a little bit, make sure it looks like it's on there. Okay, so let's see, in the video, and you can't see my mouse cursor, I'm pretty sure, so this won't help. Top left is what they call the categorical outlook, where the lightest green is just general thunderstorm risk. Darker green is where you get into the marginal, so-called, and then yellow is the slight risk, and what is orange is enhanced. And then down here, tornado, wind, hail. So tornado, any size tornado is considered a severe weather hazard. We're not New Zealand. You know, they're like, if it's a tiny one, now that's probably too Australian, then we don't care. I didn't even tell them. Wind would be 58 mile per hour and greater. And the reason why it's such a weird number is it's 50 knots, if I remember correctly. So it's nice and even in knots, but not in miles per hour. Hail, 1 inch and larger is considered severe. Oh, I should also talk about this. On the wind map, if it's no black hatched areas, which this happens to have, no black hatched area means 58 mile per hour and greater. You get the black hatched area, that means 75 mile per hour and greater threat. Hail map would be, oh, hail no. You got 1 inch or larger hail. Black hatched area means possibility for 2 inch or larger hail. So guarantee this is going to be Sunday's forecast. 5% chance of a tornado. That's both significant and not. It's obviously something that if you're in the affected area, you should pay attention to. Then the wind map, no black hatched areas on anything, luckily for tomorrow. And day 3, they do not break down into individual threats. So we just know it's the possibility right now. 5% chance of tornadoes, wind, or hail. Probably wind and hail based on just previous experience. That's totally out of date now. And then, of course, we went through this. So that's a lead up to what the Storm Prediction Center has forecasted for today's categorical outlook, the tornado outlook, the wind outlook, the hail outlook, and then here's the previous storm reports. I'm assuming this little hover thing is in the way. Here's what happened yesterday. And then this boing type thing at the outro. That's what it's called, not the intro. Anyway, that's it. Let's see. We'll wait 30 seconds just so it doesn't cap me off. And then we'll end this baby. Thank you for tuning in. And I hope you stay safe out there.